Okay. Uh, guys. Never thought I'd ever make a video like this, nor have I ever wanted to. I'd, I'd rather not relive a lot of this, but there's something that has been posted on the internet that I can't ignore, or at least refuse to ignore. So, maybe, or maybe not, this person on TikTok. Is his name on TikTok, so I guess I can say it. His name's Shane, also known as Guyver. I know he'll see this video because I'll be tagging him in it. So, yeah, this will be fun. Now the reason I'm making this video is because he's accused my uncle of something. He made a post with my uncle's full name and full address, which I will not be posting here, but you'll see a photo of Shane here. He posted, I think it was, he's at 2008, that his missus and his kids. I would like to say that no, that's not true. Shane is actually currently dating Mel. Yes, my uncle's ex. He is dating Mel, and the kids are alive and well. Um, since he wants to call out multiple people that do stuff like bad things to women and children, well, let me tell you what type of man Shane really is. Now, you can say this is alleged. Now, this is only coming from my experiences. I don't know some of the other things that other people are saying he's done. He didn't do that stuff to me. There are things of him being a child P word or chomo, I think TikTokers call it. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. Just saying I don't know. But here's what I do know. He is, in fact, a woman abuser and a child abuser. How do I know this? Well, I was one of those kids. Um, so it was the early 2000s. My mum and dad broke up. Um, my mum's parents died, and Shane, he already knew my mum from when she was 15. Allegedly flirted with her. My dad punched him in the face. He was 15 and won that fight because Shane can't fight for shit. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that I've not told anyone that Shane did. So I believe, if I remember correctly, this was one of the few times that I've met him. I didn't know him like very well, at least. I may have been 5 or 6, give or take. But Mum's known him for years at that point, and he's been trusted. Um, so we're at the bowling club, doing whatever, eating something, maybe, I don't know. And I won't lie, crap myself. And Shane offered to take me home, so we did. And pretty much all the way there, he was screaming at me and making an embarrassing situation even more embarrassing. But that wasn't the worst of it. So when we got home and I changed, he took the underwear and rubbed it in my face. And he said if I told anyone, he would. My mum and my uncle. And that's a scary thing for a kid to hear. So of course I didn't say anything until they broke up. Um, Shane is not a guy that can call anyone out on anything. In fact, Shane, I know you're gonna see it, and I despise you in every sense of the word. I'm considered very calm, very chill, and it's very hard to anger me. but I hate you. I know you had my name tattooed on you, my mum's name tattooed on you. I know they're covered up now, thank God. There's other things that he's done. That wasn't it. He also used to abuse my mum as well. So he would berate her, tell her she's worthless, say that she won't get this job because why would they hire her? She wasn't good enough. She got the job, just so we're all clear. And she's been working there for years. So sucked in dickhead. And when she got the job, or on her very first shift, at around about 3 in the morning, he punched her in the back of the head and demanded her to make him food. And then she worked over a 10-hour shift with a concussion. I have no idea about the allegations of him being a chomo. No idea. Well and truly, he's never, not from what my memory, he's never done anything to me, so I can't speak on that. But I know he's flirted with 15-year-olds. He was cheating on my mum with my uncle's girlfriend, who I think was younger at the time. And then fast forward later, like pretty much every woman he's ever dated, he's abused. Mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. He's one of the worst people I've ever met in my entire life. So he's currently dating Mel. Won't say her full name, not her actual name or anything like that. I'm not like Shane. I'm not going to call people out like that. Something that he would never say to his face because, again, Shane can't fight. And when I first found out that they were dating, I did contact her through Facebook and said, look, this is what happens. He's done it with every woman he's ever been with, and every woman has said the exact same thing you just said to me, how he's changed, how he's not like that, how he's not going to do that. They all say the exact same thing, and then sooner or later, he does the exact same thing. He doesn't change. He's a drug-addicted, paranoid schizophrenic. That's his thing. I remember when I was younger, people my age would think that he's awesome, think he's mad, or anything like that. But he was never like that. He was never cool. He was a dick. And I didn't know that at the time, that what I was going through wasn't a normal thing. So I hope that other kids that have met him and whose parent has dated him, you're definitely not alone. There's probably many of us out there. I don't know a lot of you. I only know one. Don't know the others. I want to make this a warning for the future Mrs. McGoldrick, because Mel, you might see this too. He might show you. I don't know. There will be another one. You will probably wake up to yourself, and it'll probably take his fist to do it. But I know what's coming if it hasn't already. Shane doesn't change. You've known me for a very long time, since I was a kid. You don't believe what I'm saying, or you just don't want to. That is sadly your choice. But when it happens, I told you so. And you allow this man near your kids, and that's just sad. Because it wouldn't surprise me if he tried to flirt with your daughter. It wouldn't. I'm not saying he did. So I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me. Because he's dated a friend of mine who I went to high school with, who has special needs. Dated her, and also tried to sleep with her sister. I know that's true because she told me. And she doesn't like him either. Because everyone outside knows he's a dick. I was a bit nervous to make this video because he has almost 4,000 followers, and I don't know if people would believe anything that I say, or even if TikTok would allow this to be here. But it's also being posted on YouTube. But I have no idea if people are going to believe me. People are just going to take his side, or if people are even going to give a shit. I can only tell you from my experiences of being around him for so many years. I know some people at my work are probably going to see this very awkward, but I had to say something because I'm not gonna let him get away with shit on here. So if you believe me, I'm glad you believe me. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. There's so many holes in this house from him shoving my mum through them or him punching them. He's a dangerous man that should be locked up, but the police never do anything because no woman ever wants to prosecute him. He's just such a great manipulator. That's his talent, manipulation. But as I said to Mel Shane, you know where I live. You recognize this room. So anytime you want to rock up and you want to sort it out, we can sort it out. Because I'm not the same little boy. I'm a fucking grown man now. I'm not scared of you anymore. So again, for any woman who sees this and he talks to you, whether you are a teenager or older, don't trust this man. I'm begging you, don't trust this man. I've already put his photo up around in the beginning. Um, don't trust him. He doesn't mean what he says. He hasn't changed, and he never will. He he has to control people, mainly women. He controls women. They can't have friends. They can't work. They can't have phones. And that's just going from my experience. I'm not saying that's now, but I just know that's what happened. Anyway, guys, I don't want to drag this out any longer. Uh, I guess, yeah, I don't even know how to end. I don't even know how to end this type of video. I've just never done it before. But yeah, I just hope you'll believe me. But I have no idea. I've never been in this position before. Uh, I could have gone the rest of my life without thinking of this guy, but he's always gonna be a memory. Just so you know, he also targets single mothers who's lost family or in a very desperate situation, or people with special needs. So if you have a daughter that has special needs, make sure she doesn't talk to Shane because he is a manipulator and he's very good at it. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. I don't know how to end it. Uh, uh, but sorry, there's also something else that I want to add that my mum kind of reminded me. So when I was a kid, I was terrified of the dark, and one day he just decided to turn off all the lights and wouldn't allow them back on, knowing that I was terrified. I was screaming, crying, because it was, I don't know, I was terrified. And my mum sat on the floor all night holding my hand while I was crying till I fell asleep. And he kept on trying to take her out of the room. And I was terrified. So yeah, uh, probably the lot. And an update on the other one. So it turns out, at least as far as we know, every single kid that he's been around sooner or later ends up shitting themselves. All of them. Like, they develop it later. Again, I'm not saying he does anything to kids like that, but I am saying that that is a bit odd that all of them develop that. Um, so take that information and do whatever you want with it, whether you believe it or not, whether it's suspicious to you or not. I can just say what I know, and what I know is true. Sorry, another quick update. This one was actually from my mum. So she said, he pushed her up against the kitchen window by her throat, and both her heels went through the window, and then he also smashed the window. There's a lot of things that I don't know that happened. At least I wouldn't remember because I was so young. That's why some of them have been updated every now and again as I'm editing, trying to make it a little bit shorter. So, yeah, that's why there's more.